Hi guys, this is Joy and it is Throwback Thursday. I know I'm retired and I know it's not really Thursday, but I thought I'd do the video today because tomorrow we're going to have lots of little kids at our house and I knew that it would get kind of loud and noisy, so I'm doing my Throwback Thursday today, and it is from Christy's Beautiful Life. I am using the paper pack. It is called Fresh Paint. And when I first saw it, I thought, boy, this is some wild paper. I'll never use it. But I've actually used it quite often, and I have really kind of enjoyed it. So the base is bulk paper. So we used to get bulk paper, and bulk paper is the paper that was used in the card kits. So as a consultant, you could buy like 12 sheets in a pack, and so I use that quite a lot, and I love this. It's a great neutral. I've used it for oceans. I've used it for all sorts of different things, and I will show you. So this is the paper pack that was Fresh Air, and if you have this pack, go ahead and pull it out and I'll show you some ideas. If you don't have this pack, I do have some packs available through my business page, which is Joyani Scrapping on My Own Private Idaho. It is a Facebook group. If you drop me a line, I have this paper pack for $10. Anyway, so this is what I did with it. So I am still continuing on with Christy's Beautiful Life, and it's day 25, and I will show you her sketch. So this is her sketch. You can see that it's a one-page sketch, and I had lots of pictures for this day, and so I made it a two-page layout, and I'll show you how I stretched a one-page layout into a two-page layout, and I also added two more pictures. So in her layout, it had 4 3x4s, and mine uses I have actually 10 3x4s, which was great for what we did. So this was a fun day with my grandson. So my daughter babysits, and she comes up with all these really fun activities to do with the kids. So this is the title of mine is called Ice Painting. And what she did was she took, you take a, and she's teaching them colors, different colors, because they're little bitty people. So you can see that this one is a whale. So she put colored food coloring in cups, and then she froze them. So these, of course, are the blue, and then I don't know, she probably dyed the sticks as well, or maybe she bought them in the different colors. So then she could say, oh, we're going to do a blue. And so I call it ice painting. So they took their paints. It was really hot that day. It was 100 degrees. And so they just took their little ice cups and they took their ice on the sidewalk and used it like chalk. And someone said, didn't that stain your sidewalk? When I walk past someone's house and they have drawings on the sidewalk or fun or like different colors from ice painting, I think, now that's somebody I want to know, because they're having a good time. So anyway, so that is ice painting. So this layout did not take much paper because you can see that I did not run it all the way across. I just dovetailed it, and I kept it very similar to the layout. Of course, I didn't have enough room for the arrows up above it. I might play around with the arrows and see if I want to put them on there or not. I haven't yet decided. I might go a different route on that, but by and large, I kept true to the layout. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this layout starts 2 inches from the bottom, so that's where I'm going to start. And in hers, you can see that her layout, it is centered in the middle, but because I had a 2-page layout, and to help with the continuity of it, I just kind of shoved it to the edge, and I do that quite a bit. And I'm very proud of myself. I did not gut. I do a lot of gutting, and I did not gut this, so I'm going to go ahead and glue all this stuff down. And so hopefully, as I previously said in other videos, I am a former Close to My Heart person. I was with Close to My Heart for 17 years, and now I'm doing Stampin' Up. So on Mondays, I kind of focus on Stampin' Up's product, and on Thursdays, I do a video of the Close to My Heart paper because it is beautiful stuff, and I want to use what I have. I want to be a good steward of what God has blessed me with, so I will not want to throw out paper. Plus, I really like their paper. So, okay, so because I'm cheating this, and I'm kind of, it's going to be, I'm going to go ahead and make this one straight because, and I'm going to have it go pretty much close to the edge, and then it's at 2.5 inches, so it's at 1/2 inch from where that is, and I'm going to just tape that down. I'm going to tape it on top. If you would prefer, you can, if you're a person who puts foam tape on your pictures, you could foam tape yours up and slide this under, no problem. But also, I did splatter white because there was, in her layout, you can see she did a little bit of mixed media going on there. I had some white gloss paint that was kind of dried up, so I just took a paintbrush and stirred it around and just splattered it haphazardly. It was very therapeutic, actually, flinging that paper around. It was just great fun. Okay, and I am covering up my pictures because one of the kids is a babysat kid. The other one's my grandson, and I just, on YouTube, I cover up the pictures. If it was a closed group, I don't have a problem with sharing pictures, but if anyone has access, I just don't do this. So I'm lining this up, and then this one. So my pictures, that one is at about 7.5. So I am going to put the dovetailed edges at 7, and I'm going to remind myself to do that, so when I do it on the other side, I will do it as well. So anyway, and this was our ice painting. This was a fairly quick layout, and I like the fact you're going to hear my I have a grand dog, and she is the cutest little dog, but she is a yapper. You know what they say about small dogs. And there we go. So there's that. I'm going to see if that's, I'm going to make sure my dovetail, I'm going to check and see if that's straight. I do tend to get a little crooked. You're going to hear the copy machine. So I have this copy machine I love, but it has been possessed for the last week or so. So I have, we are doing, this weekend I'm doing we do a big vendor crop for Handy Hands. Handy Hands is an organization where we do albums for families who have lost a loved one, and people can request them. So we have a fundraising crop in July, and I'm a vendor there. And so I was trying to, run off some things so I could have something to work on. Not that I will get anything done because I just spend the entire time chatting away. Okay, so now that's straight. So that's at 3. And this other one's pretty straight. I'm pretty happy with it. It's right at 7. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the other side, and it is exactly, so when you stretch, I call it stretching a sketch, you want to have it look as though it belongs. I mean, I have more, I used to never, everything I did was 2 pages. And I have done more companion page type things, so it may not be exactly like the page that it sits next to, but I've done more of that now these days, because you don't have to do not every page, because sometimes you only have like 1 page of an event, and it seems like it gets to be a thing as to, okay, I've been scrapbooking and I have 50 scrapbooks, and when I'm gone, are people really going to want these? So I'm trying to put more pictures on pages, which this particular layout is perfect for that. So you see, I duplicated what she had on the left side. On my right side, I just extended it and added more pictures, and then I'm going to have, then I'll have my dovetailed paper. This one actually. The other thing that I did, my pictures are covered up, but because this is so bright and it's kind of a wild print, I used my Close to My Heart had in all of their workshops, they would have picture placement, and I just used that kind of as the white. I liked how that looked, and it kind of calmed it and helped you focus in on the pictures. So that's why I've done that. Okay, and so you can see on this one, so what I did was I cut this paper. It is 3 inches wide, and then I'm just going to dovetail it. It comes up 3 inches, so I'm going to have it come up 3 inches up here. That doesn't look that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna move this on over. That's 3. Just doesn't look like it's 3 to me. It looks like it's more. Put that right there. I'm gonna take it all the way over to the end. There's not much showing on there. So I only used half of a sheet. So I used basically 2 base pages. I did use it for I used the rest of the sheet for my photo mats. I did use this as photo mats. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. Once you get them set down, you're good to go. So this came with, there were little acrylic shapes, there were PML cards, and so I have all that stuff, and then there was a workshop kit. So there are a lot. I liked this. At first I thought, oh, I'll never use this because, like I said, it was so wild. But it's great for little boy pictures, and it's just fun. It's very different than, I tend to be a very monochromatic scrapper, so doing something like this was a little bit of fun for me. So I'm going to put this, and then I'm going to measure it at 7. And so yeah, and this one on that would there, I think. There we go. It could be like a summer paper. I'm going to put this back so I'm having a problem straightening things up. Oh, it's going to be way down. There it says it's at 7. That is too low. Is that really 7? Okay, I'm going to just leave it there and I'll monkey around with it. I'm going to do a cluster, so there were little, the sticker sheet on this was a lot of fun, and you could use it for a lot of different things. And so I have some things from the sticker sheet that I can use. Oops, that's not the sticker sheet. And I used a few acrylic things. So I made a little cluster. Oh, I need to do my title. I have to get my head up and want it attached. So I cut out this. This was the alphabet set that had the 2 layers. That was incredibly hard to find. In fact, I think I bought this from I bought it from another consultant. She actually, when we all switched over to Stampin' Up, she actually wound up on the team I was on, so that was kind of fun. But I had to have this one. I think this is the only, so I call, the title for this is Ice Painting. So I think this is the only thin kit that I've ever, because if I've always been the person, like, I did the previews, so if I wanted something, I stayed up late, I got it, and if I didn't get it, I just figured it wasn't meant to be, and used something else. But this particular one I really wanted, so I actually got it from a different consultant. So the title is called Ice Painting, and I used, one layer is the same as this, the same as, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to move up a little bit. Here, kind of. I didn't realize you couldn't see what I was doing. Sorry about that. I'll do that. So I'm measuring 1 inch from the bottom to put my title, and it is Ice Painting. And it's fun because the colors look very, oops, wow, that's, see, even with a ruler, I sometimes do not get things straight. I think sometimes you're just better off to eye it. Of course, if I'm thinking it's straight, it may or may not be. So I'm going to hold this down. My Versamat, I am always driving around in the car, you know, driving the stuff around. Sometimes I get lazy and don't take my stuff in. Well, I think this Versamat got a little warped doing that. So when it's 100 degrees, you want to take your Versamats in. So here we have Ice Painting, and I want to do a little cluster. I do need a little cluster. I'm not big on embellishments or adding a lot of bulk to my layouts. I'm kind of a picture and paper kind of girl. Okay, and if you'd like to see the still shots, you could pop over to Scrappin' in My Own Private Idaho Facebook group. That's it's Joyani, and you can see still pictures on my Facebook group. And there we go. So I made this cute little cluster because the 2 of them are friends. I think I'm going to pop dot that one. I tell you that I don't use foam on them. I'm going to use foam on this one. And I'm going to put 2 on there so I can slide my pictures. This is the only, the last 2 pictures I found more. That's why I added 2, because my intention was that I would just do the 8 pictures, and then I found 2 more really cute pictures, so I had to add them. So And so it's friends. They're both. So my grandson he is 18 months, and the little guy that my daughter watches, he's about 20 months, and they're just super cute together. They're so much fun. And then I'm going to just add little clusters here. One says play all day. That was cut out from this one was cut out from a PML card, and the rest was just on the table, and I kind of liked it. So this is my layout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I will be back next Thursday digging deep in my close to my heart stash and coming up with some more fun layouts, and hopefully I'm hoping to finish Christy's Beautiful Life by the end of July, which I was supposed to be done by the end of June, but hey, at least I'm finishing. I hope you have a great day. Happy scrapping. Thanks. Bye.